they've got a first down here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. Keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week. And
slips one guy, and now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Duke. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The inside handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, They had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? To the air, it's Squires. Pulls it in. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air, it's Squires. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Dukes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Across the 25, he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Defense wants to bring the heat. Back to throw, it's Squires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the...
Big guy tries to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Panther! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
29 Philly.
Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback keeper. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. This is a design run. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this? Just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
Get some momentum, hero!
Looking for a man. It's Squires. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Looking to throw at Squires. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appeared.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time